There we go. I think I'm live. This should be interesting. I am live. Ooh, okay, I did this last minute, so I'm not expecting people to roll in quickly, so I'm gonna set up for when the VOD starts. But my plan here is, I mentioned this, I think, in a ranting hour. What was it? Last week or eventually? I floated the idea of doing these JP retros as I catch up as live streams, and maybe if I enjoy doing that, I'll keep doing it. But we're gonna try and figure this out one step at a time, because I've been having a hard time writing lately. I don't know if it's writer's block, but I get so conscious about what I write that I got a lot of stuff in my drafts that just gets unfinished, and I started raising a standard for myself to where I expect better, and now now nothing gets done. So I can break that mold via live streams. So it's what we're gonna do. So I have a general outline of how I do these JP retros, but I'm gonna be leaning a little bit more on chat, provided people show up, which why would you come to my stream on a Saturday night unless you're extremely bored, right? Hello, Amir. Hello guys. You guys are dedicated, and I know y'all are the ones that got the notifications on. Clearly, it tells. I had notes. I'm trying to do this. And I know people like this. It's just the backlog is real, and I'm trying to find a way to get out of it. I'm looking for my Google Doc. Hello. Need a distraction from work? Facts. Working on a Saturday, bro? Damn. Okay, here's the tab I was looking for, I think. Yep. Let's move that over there. Okay. Now I got notes. Just saw your Snow LD video. Yeah, I saw your comment. I think. Did you comment on that, or no? It was Silicons who commented on that. Yeah, what up? Y'all are goofballs with the premium stuff, bro, I swear. All right, I'm gonna give it like 3 more minutes while I kind of settle in and figure out how I want to do this. But again, trying to knock these JP retros out, because I do like looking back on my months, and it's getting especially compounded by the fact that I feel like we're gonna get some power creep in JP soon, and I want to have, and it's not even really complete, because the point of the retrospective was to get a fresh take, and if I didn't do it immediately, then it's kind of null and void. But I just wanted to get my thoughts out there. At least it's like February was what, 3 months ago now. It doesn't feel like 3 months. It feels like yesterday almost that Lufenia Plus and Burst Plus happened. We need a premium mocking the meme. Ask Waka. How many people we got in here now? 19? That's pretty good for another non-stream. Alright, so guys, the fact that you're here means you have premium access. So if you want to hear what I think about anything specifically, except Majed, you're banned. We're gonna do that. Let me find my notes. Why do I do that when I'm not talking? It's 5:43 a.m. I needed to fix my sleep schedule. Yeah, you do, dude. Turn this off. Go to sleep. What are you doing? Or no, actually, stay awake. You're beyond the point of no return now. Take a nap in the middle of the day, and then yeah. All right. So let's see if I can get this stream transition right. All right, so we're gonna start. Nice straight up starting job. Nice. Hope you're enjoying your job. All right, so if I hit this is a learning experience for me too, guys. How's the music, by the way? Is the music confusing at all? Do I have any guests? No, it's just me. It's just me. Solo dolo. Solo dolo. Where's, okay, transition button on the stream. Oh, Okay, is it Ace now? Hello, hello. So we're gonna, like I said, we're doing the JP retrospective. This is the second half of February when the Lufenia plus Paranoia was going, and I'm really disappointed that I didn't get more stuff out then, but work had literally picked up hard around then, and life. So yeah, all right, Ace is up there. So we're gonna talk about Ace, guys, and I'm gonna bounce off of you guys, but I got general things I want to talk about. We're gonna talk about Ace again, same as I always do with the JP retros. We're gonna hit the fights, the content, general takes I remember seeing around that time, and try and just have a discussion about it. So I'm gonna get going. It's weird talking to myself like this, but knowing you guys are around, hopefully I'll get over it soon. All right, so it was Transcendence 5 with Ace Burst, and Ace came with Kamari's LD boards, and then Bart's got a Burst Plus alongside Ferris, and Ferris just reran, and I believe she got Heimer Plus then too. Yeah, that sounds about right. Let's see. So let's talk about Ace's kit first, right? Ace got Ace's rework. It gave him, I think it was 3 HP dumps on skill 1 and 2 HP dumps on skill 2, and skill 1 had 20% splash, right? And I know his I think this was, I don't know if this is part of his LD or not, but his stacks got upgraded to give brave damage up and attack up. Actually, I'm gonna look that up right now, because I want to be right about that. Let's go. Leo Bob on Discord is the GOAT, by the way. And feel free to chime in, guys, because I'm gonna bounce off you. I don't know. I've been just kind of chilling all day, and I was working on a Heimer Plus video. So I felt like that needed to be explained a little bit better. And I'm sitting here eating, and I'm like, let me just stream right now. So that's where we are. All right, Ace. I got Discord open, so I'm not just making stuff up. Yeah, that's the problem with not. Yeah, okay. Let's look at Ace's LD. So his LD actually gets him 3 stacks immediately of his overhead. That's pretty good. It gives him a free skill afterwards. Heimer Plus is soon on global. Yeah, it's gonna be a mess. But Ace's LD is actually, I had a lot of trouble understanding Ace's LD. It took me like a month or so to actually get Ace, but he's actually a pretty powerful character. When he burns his LD, he gets up to his max stacks, and gets a free skill afterwards. What happens after that? And then he gets a new special HP plus also. And when he does his LD, he applies this debuff, and he puts the card down. This is the way I like to think about it. He puts the card down, and when they get a turn, you can flip the card up. It's kind of like Yu-Gi-Oh style, right? And it's a defense down on this debuff, which is actually pretty dope. And then he does a trap. The trap is splash, right? And because I'm trying really hard not to read, because reading details just off the stuff y'all can read. But he gets a splash trap, and when it flips up, you can do some weird turn manipulations with the trap and the defense down. You can have both up at the same time. There's a lot of complexity to what Ace got, and I really like it a lot. And he becomes an aura bot too, right? Was this on the LD? Yeah. So on his LD, when he's at max stacks, he gets brave gain up, HP damage up, party brave damage up, and party stolen brave damage up. That's pretty dope. What did I miss? I'm just talking about Ace. Yeah, Ace does have insane defense down and attack aura, because if you stack both of his debuffs correctly, that's because they both have 40% defense down. You could have a theoretical 80% defense down just from Ace being on the team. Alongside that, you get party attack up and brave damage up. So yeah, pretty good stuff. His burst still confuses me to this day. Hi, Blind Eye. Thanks for checking in, bud. You're great. Ace's burst effect is just a lot of stats up, basically. It stacks it. He has a finisher at the end, which is pretty dope too. Yeah, that's all I can really say about Ace. Ace, honestly, I think he was the hidden. I think Ace was the Trojan horse. No, Trojan horse is the wrong way to go about it. His trap does battery of the party. Yes, you're right. It does battery. I forget that. Ace got so much, and it's so much. He got so much that I can't even. I'm having a hard time saying what he got because he does it so well. but just recounting my experience with Ace, I kept him at 0 to 3. There's gonna be some people screaming at me about that, because I was being cheap with my ingots. I'm using them now. I just used them on Kuja and Machina, but Ace did his job so wonderfully, and most of the time since Burst Plus started, I felt like you kind of had to go green or bust with these units. Like LD only Bartz is not doing it, but Ace, I think Ace got so much good stuff that even without a burst, he's just a very good unit. And I think the only people that would fall into that category would probably be like Zidane and Ace. Anyone else? Warrior Light, but he's older, but he's got crazy utility too. I know you guys preach about saving high armor tokens. I see a lot of JP streamers have many blue armors. Yes, there is a pay to win way to get more blue armor. Ace is a diamond in the rough. Thank you. All right, I'm sticking with that. Yeah, Ace is really a sleeper. No, he's not a sleeper. It's more that one, their showcase for Ace was awful. I remember talking amongst my buddies. We were like, oh, wow, Ace doesn't look that good in the showcase. But once we really got our hands on him, Ace did wonders for me. Twins. I don't know about twins. I haven't tried using them without burst. Anyways, yeah, Ace, very good. Honestly, when I run this back in global, I think I might just pity Ace, honestly, because he did so much work for me in the future. This is probably part of the issue with me doing the retros, because if I'd done this immediately, I probably would have said Ace looks mid. But now, knowing what I know, Ace pulled through like crazy. That trap damage, that defense down, the off-turn damage, he just does so much. Definitely a fan of what they gave him. Bartz, I think I've talked enough about Ace. Ace got the goods. That's what I'm trying to say. Bartz is burst plus. It made him even, I don't even know what his base bursted, to be honest. It just gave a bunch of good auras. But now he gets wind enchant for the party, right? Party wind enchant and party brave gain up. That got added to his burst effect. And the fact that Bartz is so slow and you can double tap the burst effect means that it's pretty much up all battle, which is very, very good. And that's why Bartz is sticking around. He is pretty much the ultimate aura bot. Even if he's not doing that much, he can just sit there and contribute. It's actually kind of crazy. I'm trying to justify my procrastination. Leave me alone. Not much to say about Bartz. He's clearly got the representation so far. I mean, you put Bartz on your team, and you're probably going to be doing a lot of damage. There's not really much else to say about that. Compounded on his old burst auras, and that's a winner. Kamari, I know Majed is in chat. He's gonna preach about how great Kamari was. I should be updating these images. I guess that was a lack of preparation there. Oh, I'll fix it next time. How about Caius? Caius, sir. Caius is months later. We are getting to that one day. Yeah, Bartz does have gravity. So Bartz didn't get reworked, but didn't need to. He just got a burst plus and he was godly. I mean, Bartz was pretty much good before he had burst plus. Like, he never stopped being good. He only just got better. You feel me? Kamari, I honestly, this is me reading, because I didn't even care enough to see what Kamari got in the first place, bro. I'm sorry, Blind Eye. Battery, 100% AoE, a free skill afterwards. I don't want to read this. Kamari got good auras. He got better. He got a better upgrade, and clearly he's still viable. Let's see. What's new? Eye Brave and attack up, better Brave regen, Brave damage up, HP damage up. So he became a standard aura bot. I mean, yeah, and he's already got his good Kamari utility. So that's solid upgrades. So if you're a Kamari fan, clearly he's plenty viable. On-demand EX is pretty nice for Kamari. Did I miss that? Oh, wow. That's pretty big, isn't it? Huh, thanks for pointing that out. Kamari gets jump plus plus is HP plus. That it sets his recast gauge to full and there's no action delay. Wow. That's pretty good. Huh. Okay, reading chat since I asked you guys to be involved with me. Wow, we're up to 54 people. That's pretty cool. Isn't Caius good enough with his LD too? Maybe. I haven't tried it. Bartz does not have instant break on his LD. And it's very important that we differentiate between them. Maybe I should change the image while I'm talking about Bartz. Do I have a picture of Bartz on here? Okay, while I figure that out, I'm going to try and multitask and talk. Let's see how effective that is. So Bartz does not have instant break. Bartz has set to 0 and then attack them. So the difference is important because there are bosses like the Gladio Lost Chapter boss that is actually immune to instant break. They want you to pierce it with ignore defense or hard hitting brave damage skills. So just to be aware, that is an important distinction. Bartz does not have set to 0. He does not have instant break. It's set to 0 in that attack. Okay, thanks for pointing that HP plus out, guys. Majed says Kamari has made Lufenia plus like Cosmos. Can I get some cap emojis in the chat? How's Zidane holding up? Zidane is doing fine. He's been good pretty much nonstop. I think every burst plus sans like Arden and Golbez, and I kind of shit on those guys, but they're fine too. It's just I don't think they're that good, but they're still plenty viable. Bartz no longer relies on Fujin Call because of Burst Plus. I have no idea how good Fujinless Bartz was before. Well, the difference here is Bartz didn't need Fujin's Call, but I think it was more Bartz LD and Fujin LD were a good combo, but if you had Bartz's Burst before that, it didn't really matter because his auras were already really good. I never felt the need for for Fujin when I ran Bartz pre-Burst Plus, but that's only because the weakness damage wasn't necessary. It was more like a luxury. Does that make sense? Is it a good idea to skip Bartz on his initial release? Well, you're gonna have to get him eventually. So I mean, if you want to pull him later, that's fine. I mean, it's not like he's super. If you get his burst early, I mean, he's still good. He's good from his release onwards. He only gets better with Burst Plus. The first 2 batches of Burst Plus is held quite well. That will most likely change with C90 Ultima. Ace has held up really well. Yeah, and pretty much every burst unit has held up well. I don't think well of Arden and Golbez, but they could probably hold up too. I'm gonna need you to recap the last 15 minutes again. You can DVR that. Blind on demand is useful. I actually didn't know let me rephrase. I probably knew that and forgot it because it's Kamari. Yeah, Bartz does have gravity, but not instant break. The difference is important. Ace best burst plus no bias. So hi, Infighter. Guys, if you are in here and not subscribed to Infighter, please do so. Is Bartz doing the same as what Porum will do too? No. I don't know what to say to that beyond no. I'm actually not a Porum expert because I have literally only used her once and I don't know how she works. I just know it's battery after HP. Porum is more about, because Porum doesn't really have attack aura, she just has constant, consistent battery that is so strong that you don't really care about anything else on the field. That and the invincibility. So it's a pretty separate sort of. Oh, she also, I think Porum has the Brave gained up too, right? I'm forgetting stuff about Porum. Jesus. Who is currently the worst burst character in JP? Gosh. It's probably gonna have to go to Arden. Probably. Jai Eject is still killing him. I'm trying to get back on track here. I talked about Kamari, I talked about Ace, I talked about Bartz, and then Ferris got high armor plus. I don't want to go into high armor pluses about these characters because it's convoluted, but I will say Bartz's high armor plus is deceptive. He has unity armor, but it's also selfish on the high armor plus limit breaks. And Bartz isn't much of a cap breaker for his own brave damage, so if you're gonna get Bartz's high armor and global, at least you can get the unity, the base one, but don't, if at best book it, but hold your ingots, bro. Garland hype and global when he gets burst plus early. What is early? Did I say I'm not a? No, I didn't say that, but I'm sure it might have said that depending on how I say things. Yikes. Porum is press buttons to win. Yeah. Zack, skip Aranea and Prompto. Pull Kai's for Transcendence 6 and never use them again. Hey, listen, Yoshi Pasta. His LD was good enough for me. I don't know where else to fit him without his burst. I mean, I ain't actually tried it, but I thought you would say Jugrin's. Well, Jugrin's not bad. Jugrin's actually very good. He's got very consistent damage. It's just he's ugly. He's just ugly. Even worse than, okay, so let's rewind there. The worst burst character, I was thinking burst plus. That's a tricky question. Furian's probably up there just because he's old. I mean, I think honestly that's a meaningless metric. You could just look at who's the most dated, and you probably have a winning answer. So Furian, Warrior Light probably wins, but I have Warrior. If you're using Warrior Light's burst, something went wrong. Warrior Light's really good without the bursts. You know, is it? Yeah, Furian needs. Ugly ain't the word. Ugly is the word. Maybe hideous. Yeah. Well, I literally just used Warrior Light LD today. So, who's the worst LD character right now in JP? Fujin. Well, no, Sarah. Sarah's the obvious low-hanging fruit, and then Sarah, and then Fujin. Fujin's really bad. Eldnarsh, Eldnarsh works. He just sucks to play. I ain't even putting Ramza that low, bro. Like, Ramza could probably do his thing somewhere. Let's keep moving though. Okay, Ferris got higher plus. Let's talk about the fight. This is actually fun to just talk about it, because it's also getting the weight off my shoulders. I can just point and say, hey, I talked about it. Well, leave me alone. It's no structure. It makes me feel a little bit better because I can ramble around. Squall's good. His burst effect is good for him. Raw HP damage up, but it's outdated. Ulti might have something interesting later, or it might break the game. Who knows? I don't know if this is a good plan. I'm skipping Ferris since she signs. It's up to you if you want to skip her till then. I mean, not like you're missing out on too much. See if you can do Transcendence 2 without her, which is totally doable. But I mean, if you gotta save, you gotta save. And here's the thing about burst plus double LD banners. There's no guarantee you'll get them both. You could definitely go to BT Pity and not get either LD or burst. So if you're willing to gamble that, I prefer to only pull for one thing at once. All right. Leave me alone, Grand Ruby. Okay, the fight, Transcendence 5. This one, I have complained about this en masse. The left one, I don't know what the orb was, because I think the left node was just to deal damage via a trap. Anyone playing JP in chat? I'm looking it up right now, but I think that sounds about right? Let me put Ace back up, because he's the burst cycle. Come here. I can't read. All right, there we go. Ace, bam. FF2 always gets disrespected. Listen, Emperor will come back strong. From a special effect, trap orb. Yeah, it was a trap orb. That sounds about right. And X-Death didn't count. I don't think Beatrix counted either. That was a weird fight where like some things counted. It's an attack caused by ticking debuffs or special effects. And it was the heavy gunner, the plane from Hope's boss rush. Y'all remember that one? Because both Vivi and Porum worked for it as well. Ticking debuffs or special effects. So Porum and Vivi, yeah, there was a whole weird bunch of units that worked for. And Ace, that's obviously selling Ace. Because Ace's trap handled that pretty well, and you needed to get it off quickly because I got blown up otherwise. I don't know exactly who counted for that. There'll be more research for that later. But trap, and the important thing to note about Transcendence here is that it was the left and right Crucible were just Lufenia. All right, they weren't Lufenia Plus. So a lot of the paranoia and the fear mongering about these two stages was blown out of proportion. One, because these were just regular Lufenia. It wasn't the stupid Lufenia Pluses we've been getting. So, yeah, something important. But yeah, just trap, and then I don't remember much else about the boss because it went down pretty quick. Ace LD only can handle that fight fine, but then you could do Trey, like when they said in chat, Porum, Vivi. There were a lot of options for that fight. Jegrin counts for T5 left. Okay, that's good to know. Leon, oh yeah, Leon worked too. Yeah, bunch of characters that can work. So not really, as long as you have some sort of traps, you were pretty. I'm sure people ran Emperor there too. Like there were a ton of options for that stage. The right one, the notorious one, my lord, it was to deal, and we have to be very specific here. Very specific here. Does Tidus work? I don't think Tidus worked. I'm sure someone would know that for sure. Cell, oh yeah, Cell is, yep, and Green Crystal. It was Green Crystal, and yeah. So tons of options there. The right one though, the right one was it was the Cater boss, the Cater Lost Chapter boss, which was the White Knight. No simping. It was immune to Imperil, and the orb was +1 when the target takes elemental weakness brave damage. The only way you can take elemental weakness brave damage when they're immune to Imperil is when you have an aura Imperil up. And the current aura Imperils at this point in the game were Bart's on his LD and Vaughn with his LD as well. What tripped people up is that they didn't realize that Bart's on his base call has aura Imperil. People who didn't double check or know how things work assumed that it was Bart's LD that gave the aura enchant, when in fact you could bring a bronze Bart's as a call, put it on an off-turn damage unit or your burst unit, and hit wind weakness, and you could, I think if the combo there was you bring Fujin so the entire party is wind enchanted, at least the Fujin's call, so you have one call effect making them aura weak to wind, and you have the other call enchanting the whole party so that you can effectively hit wind weakness. So a bronze Bart's is really all you need. So unless you had trouble recruiting Bart's, that's the only time you'd have difficulty for that stage. Gotta love swapping them from 100 to 16 and call it a clear. Yeah, this stage was not difficult in the slightest. Oh, let me say, who did I run for the left one? I ran Xdeath, Ace, and Beatrix, and I almost died because I'm an idiot. I brought Xdeath for the burst energy, but then I ended up getting Ace's burst later, and I reran it with Dash, Ace, and Beatrix. The right one, I did Zidane, non-burst Ishtola, and Agrius. Why did I bring those two? I don't know, but I brought Zidane because he could blow them up and not give them turns. I didn't see a single thing that that right node did. I just threw Bart's call on Zidane and bursted, and the orb was not an issue. Yeah, Bart's LD is not a must for this stage. I can't say that enough. And there's going to be a lot of, wait, where did this come from when that stage rolls around? And you guys know what to point to. The why do I have to be creative mentality. It's not even be creative. I mean, really just that Bart's call was the easiest thing to do in the world. Really, everyone's like, just bring a Bart's call. Like, oh, not even the LD, because whatever. Because the funny thing is that Bart's aura weakness thing, it comes from his rework. It doesn't even come with his LD. Right gate's actually bad if you let them act a few times. That makes sense. I didn't see them. Zidane is the elite, the premium turn deleter. So I think my previous anti-Doomer video might have at least laid a chunk out there, but there's definitely a lot of people running around uninformed about that stage. And when it rolls around, there's going to be like, wait, who did that? And well, we have receipts, guys. Bart's Aura Imperil does come with his rework, actually. It's just the LD gives him a like splash up and other goodies, but yeah, he got that part is actually just in his base kit, which is pretty funny. Yeah, I don't. It was really random. I guess it's Final Fantasy V theme, why he got random ass wind enchant. You can use Yang with burst call. That you can. That is a very good strategy to use. In fact, that was a popular strategy. Good call. Yeah, tons of options there, just off turn. I don't know. I wonder if putting that on Bart's, on Xdeath worked for doing weakness damage if you had his burst effect active. Huh. More you know. Anyways, yeah, that was a pretty basic stage. Just bring Bart's call on at the W and Panda summon, all that good stuff. Now the middle stage. The middle stage was actually Lufenia Plus. And this stage wasn't difficult necessarily either. It just took a while. So if I remember correctly, well, I gotta think about it. There were zombies. Yeah, those were the zombies. And that's right. I had is the Square Enix Airlines team useless? Where, it was the zombies, and if you didn't kill the ads at certain percentages, then you get blown up. And I have a fail video on my channel about that, where I brought in Jack regular call and then I triggered the threshold and I got blown up and lost the HP requirement. Oh, Sid Afmao Yang, yeah, stuff like that works there too. No burst on that stage. Yeah, that's just the funnier part about it. I mean, I don't want to keep harping on Transcendence 5, right? Crucible, but yeah, a non-burst team did it without Barts. I mean, the results are out there. Anyways, yeah, it was the zombies in the middle, and they had some weird condition. Like it wasn't even like a terribly difficult boss. It could just blow you up if you didn't know the mechanics, and it just took a while. Like it wasn't a hard fight. It was just a slog, and no one likes HP sponges. The new Square Enix Airlines team is Reigns, anyways. I could tell you about that. Go ask VL. VL, great guy, subscribe to his channel. Ads must be below 50 when the boss hits the usual thresholds. When you trigger them, the ads attack them, revive. That's right. So you had to make sure to kill the ads. Thanks, Majed. You're the GOAT. Sid is almost considered burst plus. Funny. So you had to knock the ads below 50, and then you had to do damage to the main boss. And if they weren't below 50, I think you got your buffs wiped. So it was a pretty easy condition to do. It's just that it was annoying. So you needed like splash damage, and so Ace was obviously clutch there because his traps going off meant he'd do splash damage. And Bart's had splash damage on everything too, so you could take down the ads that way. It just wasn't a very engaging fight. You just beat it up until it died and hoped you didn't make a mistake. So not the greatest fight. Actually, what was the orb there? Did it have an orb on the last part? I don't even think it did. I don't remember. The orb was something like keep them below this amount of brave. It was very just non-existent. Sid 2 million launch. This is normal. Burst plus Machina. Beatrix was really good in this stage because she kept it under control, and the attacks were so choreographed that you could just Paladin's protection and not get blown up at all. So yeah, Beatrix definitely godly here. Agri's for the paralyze. There's Tola for delay and AoE. There were a ton of options for this stage. Brave below 10k. Yeah, that was it. Lael Kurasame selfie on Snows. Hey, we're in the past right now, not the current. Yeah, so overall, I guess, Majed, did you run Kimari there? I'm sure Kimari was good there too. Wouldn't surprise me, because he's got the AoEs and damage mitigation. So yeah, Beatrix has been showing incredible dominance since her rework. Well, she didn't get a rework. She got a LD board. That's all she needed. She had the goods. It's just her kit wasn't coherent. Yeah, the stage was fine. Global just had a preview announcement for the long Transcendence tomorrow. Oh boy, that's gonna be something else. Okay, I think I've talked enough about this though. I've been streaming for 30 minutes now. Wow, okay, that was engaging. Let's keep going. What was next? Aranea's lost chapter. So let me find my Prompto image right quick. While I do that, scrounge any last minute questions about Transcendence 5 and Ace and Bart's and Kimari in the chat, but I think we covered most of it. You know, I like doing this. This is fun. I think I might keep up with this. These chill JP retros, because talking to myself is one thing, but being more interactive with you guys is more fun. Oh, by the way, obligatory YouTube shilling. If you're watching the VOD or you're sitting there in the chat and you ain't liked the video yet, please like the video. It does a ton for me. Helps it reach more people. Appreciate it in advance. Her trap follow-up was reworked. So what happened with Beatrix is that she kind of works like Gao now, where whenever the party gets hit, she does her follow-up from the debuff regardless if the debuff is up or not. And now she self-enchants herself with Thunder. And the debuff is also Thunder in peril, so she's always hitting weakness. Oh, you meant the airlines team for the global right now? Are they useless for the second Transcendence? Yes. It's all launch immune. Excuse me for not just making fun of you. The context was different here, but I got you. This one that has some fierce reductions for Prompto Aranea, yes. I'm pretty sure that the defense and the bravery, some kind of stat was high here to make you not hit very hard. Yeah, Transcendence 2 and Global Airlines is suspended. I didn't know Machina can counter with his LD attack on the enemy target's allies. Yeah, Machina is ridiculous right now. But let's talk about Aranea's Lost Chapter, featuring the illustrious Prompto. Aranea got, hello, average viewer just subscribed. Thank you, I appreciate that. I forgot I had those notifications on. It completely took me off guard. Okay. Where was I? All right. So Aranea got high number plus and nothing else. So she's not getting favored here. Shame with timing. She had her time to shotgun, but now is not it. But Prompto is who got the goods. And I actually have no idea what Prompto got either. So let me pull up the Dissidia Compendium right quick. Because you can tell I don't know what Prompto got because I didn't pull him. Dissidia Compendium, great site, guys. Great alternative to the Dissidia database. They got some nice little toggles too. I use it all the time. Aranea gets blue and that's it. Shame she's doing dividends. I assume you meant dividends and not dividends. Dividends. Doug Dividends, home of the Dimsdale Dividends. I can't believe I said that. Hello, VL. Oh, thank you for correcting. Prompto follow-up attack on every ally's attack. He does have a rocket launcher. What's happened so far? I've only talked about Transcendence 5. Already, Crestfall, by the way. I hate you guys. Oh my god. Whoa, brother. Whoa, now you got too much dip on your chip. If you guys haven't seen that video, just go on YouTube real quick and just look up too much dip on your chip. I love that video. I wish Prompto had a rework instead of just spamming EX for damage. It's on break. Yeah, so Prompto, let me pull it up right quick. Thank you, Compendium. It's called reversible shot. That's pretty cool. He gets a buff. What's it do? All on one page. Oh, he's got HP regen? Wow, that's really good. I didn't know he got HP regen. That's a lot of utility for Prompto. Inkwell is gonna love this. Attack up, any dodges? Wow, he's got like everything and a bag of chips. Party brave damage up? Wait, why did I pull for Prompto? Why didn't I read any of this? Excuse me? What? He got self HP damage up and brave damage up when he's attacking a broken target. Bruh, why did I skip him? This looks dope. Maybe it's because Zack was next. Wow. Wow. When attacking an enemy with break marks, he ups the overhead by 3 stacks. And while he's got at least 2 stacks and attacks an enemy target, while an ally attacks the target, it triggers this follow-up. Huh. Huh. Wow. That's crazy. This is pretty good. Oh, you can place attack down 70%. He batteries the party? Wow. Splash? Huh. Huh. And it insta breaks. Oh, and he double taps a HP. Wow. Wow. That's crazy, ain't it? Insta break follow up? Man. Hey, listen. Hey, y'all. Chill on me. Chill on me. I didn't read it because I didn't care. I had eyes on Zack. Alright? I just didn't care. I never been a big fan of Prompto. But this is pretty dope. I know. So let me just talk about what I think clearly, because obviously that's some pretty dope upgrades. And he's got a bazooka in his animation. HP regen isn't that helpful unless you can keep delaying enemies and scare without burst heals. Yeah, I feel that. It's situationally useful. Main courts are Prompto bad. Who listens to them? So many unchecked hot takes there. Overwhelming. Is my girlfriend texting me? Or did I not text her back? Uh-oh. No, I'm good. I'm good. Where was I going with that? Tunnel vision? Yeah, facts. Yeah, I mean, from people I know that got Prompto, they're like, yeah, he's what's up, and I can see why. I mean, that's some pretty good utility. Especially so he's got dodge, he's got party, brave and brave up. Is that it? He's got solid auras, brave damage up, HP regen, dodge, instant break. That's a lot of stuff in one kit that could potentially fit pretty much anywhere, provided you have the bandwidth and the setup cost to build it. So that sounds pretty solid. I don't know anyone that pulled Prompto that I've spoken to, which is not a good sample size, by the way. That's gone, oh man, I wish I hadn't gotten Prompto. Wow, Ace is still on the screen. Whoops. Regen, yeah, kind of a tank. Oh no, Inkweld is rolling in his grave right now, talking about what is a tank. I don't have much to say about Prompto. Let's talk about the orb. Yeah, I had a structure for how I wanted to go about this, and I'm not following it at all. Isn't that awesome? So let's see. So Aranea got high armor plus, Prompto got decent stuff. He didn't get a rework, but clearly he didn't need it. The Lufenia, it was the Knights again, but they decided finally not to, because remember the event, it absorbed like every element except thunder. They took that away completely. Thank you. And the orb was +1 on crit damage and +1 on range brave damage. So I guess the idea there was to have Prompto follow up on the off turn or in the mid turn, I guess, after after party took turns. I guess Ace also fit the bill as well because he triggered off turns with his trap, so he'd tick it up as well. But thankfully we have a Trey. Trey was my MVP on this fight, honestly, because the instant break, because these guys get that mode where they don't like to be broken, and Trey popped them anyways, and then he had range damage in the off turn, so Trey pretty much solo carried the orb for me. It was pretty great. Cypher's call as well. I forget what else I used, but yeah, this fight was really tanky though. Like, I guess it was to encourage Prompto's ignore defense and his buffs, and also Arenea's Vital Crusher. But this fight, it also sold Zack because Zack has the ignore defense, and Zack was synergy here, by the way. Reading chat, dodge, instant HP regen, blah blah blah. Alpha No Purple pulled Prompto, yeah he did, because he's a goofball. Do you think he'll be pulling for him on global side? No, still no. Let me stop tweaking. I'm not gonna pull. I wouldn't pull for him. Let me be real. Lots of units aren't bad. We just try to find the fault in their kits to be able to sleep at night for skipping. The no rework, so must be really bad, needs to stop. Yeah, I don't even know who says that anymore after Arden. Like, I think Arden kind of killed that notion. Was Ace range? No, Ace wasn't. Ace was magic, but +1 in the off turn still counts for the orb, so it ends up working out regardless. Gladio does still work fine in JP. Yeah, Gladio's still broken. It's just, you know, people got tired of using him. Whenever people bring up the, oh, I don't see them anymore, I implore the same people to another Kamari stage. Shut up. This was a Kamari stage though. Like this Shining Umbreon, Flaming Flareon. How often do you use units from a couple months ago? This is not to get on you, but it's something to think about. How often do you use the same units versus new ones you pull, new toys? Because new toys are usually just more fun to play as. I mean, a lot of times you could use people, but even if you do it, are you going to have the bandwidth to record it, upload it, show that it's happening? A lot of times it's just no, because a lot of us just like to play this game and chill, and we're not trying to prove anything to anybody. And you multiply that to most of the playing population, and you have not much of a sample size to show who's getting used for how long and where, because there's people doing insane stuff, but they don't always record. So yeah, it's just sometimes all not seeing a unit means, and I'm not trying to put words in your mouth either, all that not seeing a unit means is that, and I want to do a video on this so bad too, about sample sizes and the availability bias. But just because you didn't, the only thing that you can conclude from not seeing something is that it wasn't shown. You can't say it didn't happen. Does that make sense? Usually old units are remembered if you don't pull for new units. Yeah, I feel that. Yeah. All right. Just wanted to, that was just something I always have in the back of my mind. Glad you know I'm not attacking you. It's a matter of using it so much you get a little tired of it. Yeah, because it's not like everything in this game is terribly complex. I mean, you can only you can only hit skill 2 with lightning so many times. You're like, oh, doing it again. Yeah, I just use you as a springboard for a point I like making. I use Gladio and Dash Lufenia. Yeah, you sure did, goofball. You forget about it, but they're still kicking just fine. You just don't have any data. Yeah. And we were all for data-oriented results, and people, you ask for something and people can do it, but a lot of the times it's just more fun and more easy to use the newer stuff. You feel me? Absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence. Thank you, my man. Was that Ed? No, that was Jin Rummy who said that in the Boondocks, right? I know it's not attributed to him. You know why? Because I just don't give a fuck. I love the Boondocks. There's probably some JP guy doing an obscure Furion saga at this point in the game and just doesn't post anything because they don't have screen mirroring. Yep, and we wouldn't know it. Yep, that's what's always in the back of my mind. There's always just someone insane. Like, what if Belial didn't record? We'd be trashing Realm like it was nothing, right? Who else will represent Realm outside of Belial, right? But now that we have data, we can feel like, hey, look, Realm's great. But if we didn't, you know, so just think about that, all right? And I say these things again. Thank you for bringing that up, Shining Umbreon, because I hope that you guys will spread these ideas, and we counter bad ideas by putting better thinking out there. So that's my soapbox, my completely unrelated soapbox, showcasing how little I had to say about Aranea's Lost Chapter. Trey, if you have Trey, you're gonna eat here, obviously, because the range damage and the off turn. Kamari, Prompto obviously wins there. There were a lot of options here. Cypher was a good option here too. I think 9 was valid here too. Just like I realized here that there were a lack of range units, I guess. Did El Narsh work here? I don't remember. There was a couple options, but mostly off turn stuff. This fight took me a minute, and I really had to figure out the phases. Unfortunately, I don't remember those, so we'll revisit that when it comes around. But there were definitely HP based phases that you had to work around, or else you'd get blown up. And they had a part where they ignored HP damage reduction, which is really obnoxious for Zack, who was synergy, because Zack's whole thing was reducing HP damage taken by the party and reducing his own HP damage and overhealing and stuff. So if you didn't overheal properly with Zack, or you didn't set up, you could get the whole party blown up because the bosses were dicks. I want to see some old units back, because people in the mindset sometimes they need this to pass content, like the Divine Shiva thing and the 3-turn delay with Quistis. Well, that's what. So I need to plug TCC more. The TCC Discord, the Crystal Chronicles Discord, is full of players who are pretty, on average, data oriented, recording runs, trying to improve data, Macnul with the call to arms. It's very data oriented, and that is very helpful for discussing these things, because people do pull off insane stuff, and I found a lot of the time those people go there. So I don't have a link available, but if you look for Mark Crystal Chronicles on YouTube, you can find, or the Crystal Chronicles podcast somewhere. Great server. They have my full endorsement. I contribute there. I'm not officially endorsed. I just help sometimes, but that is a great Discord that I recommend joining. Yeah, I'm way off topic. Do you guys have any questions about Prompto's Lost Chapter or Aranea? Because I don't know what else to say about that. I don't remember that. Again, that's the problem with me doing these so late. Maybe I should go backwards instead of forwards. No, I need to start from the oldest and work forward, or else it's never gonna get done. Reading chat a little. Let's do this. What is? Sorry guys, one second. Just typing some stuff right quick. We need to be grateful this isn't like Brave Frontier. Is Brave Frontier a gacha game? I'm not familiar. Oh, you do have a question? Have at it. I'm around. Start from the past to get to the present. True. I remember you had a fail run of Aranea's Lost Chapter. Yeah, I died a lot in that. Just because I had to try and figure it out. What color is that? Okay. I used RCLs for Friends Lufenia Plus, and she is the same for JP as she is for Global. She's still good at what she does. Yeah. They favor more recent, especially on YouTube, especially because speaking as someone who does YouTube videos, the newer videos tend to perform well if it's more recent units, because that's what people are looking for, especially JP side. People are looking for that new stuff. It's either people are looking for the new stuff to get a showcase, or they're looking for something insane to pull off. And Stimpy has pretty much monopolized the insane stuff market. And no one has the amount of accounts he does, nor the drive. So he's usually the one pulling crazy stuff off. I certainly don't have the bandwidth for it. I'd rather just do one synergy run and leave it alone. And it, again, I know you guys know better than this, but how often do you guys run things back to prove how something can work? Or would you rather go do something else? I mean, that's really what it is. Brave Frontiers Gotcha. Oh, it's where Brave Exvius came from. Ah, okay. I'm not really familiar with any Gotcha games. This is pretty much the only game I've played, so yeah. Stimpy and his multiple accounts are godly at this game. Okay, I think I've barely said anything about Prompto's Lost Chapter, so let's keep it moving. Next up, we have Zack, who is kind of an offshoot of Prompto's Lost Chapter, unless anyone had anything else to say about it. Yeah, one of the weaknesses of me doing this, I found, is that if I don't have a character, I don't know anything about them. And that shows with Prompto. I mean, obviously, you got the goods. I mean, what else can I say, you know? I can't think about any giant flaw. Zack looks okay, but tanks aren't as vital anymore. Yeah, I will run over that on Zack. I have a mixed opinion on Zack. Zack and Ash rerun, yeah. Okay, gonna talk about Zack, and then I'm looking at, oh, Amir. $5. Thank you for the super chat. I bet Squall wouldn't be as hyped if it wasn't for Stimpy. You know, that's a great question, and you're probably right. Because well, Squall is a protagonist, because there's always the part where because there are people that run sagas. Think back to when Strago, his event, and we have Segan, who runs Strago and Galuf pretty much exclusively, and he did so many Lufenia with Strago, right? And because there was so little visibility in our little echo chamber on the global side of things, it wasn't widely propagated. And I did a decent job pushing, like, some people here and there knew about it, but when I put that realm is not the prize, and I don't want to take credit for it, obviously, because that would be very egotistical, but a lot of people didn't even know that saga existed. Like, wait, this man's got results and he's not hyped. So it honestly probably proved a lot of cognitive dissonance, where people were like, all right, this unit is proven to get results, but since they're not hyped, I'm not going to pull anyways. The whole results hype standard is awful. And it's actually, once you step back and look at it, it's pretty wild. So thanks for bringing that up, Amir. Appreciate it. I will say wait-ish until my poll plans video for what I think about Kadaj. But I will say, I don't think he's garbage, but I don't think he's amazing either. It's like he's got a good gimmick, but I have no idea how to use it effectively. So, per usual, I always will praise anyone repping a character consistently, and I think Kadaj has good utility. It's just he was kind of sketchy to me. Does that make sense? I got nothing better to do, so I do what runs I can do and call it a day. Facts. Zacky is wacky. I see. Most people judge before they want to understand how something works, generally. Kadaj, yeah, Kadaj's animations are fire. It's just I just have a hard time, and I didn't put the effort into running him because I didn't want to. But I'm sure people will pull off some crazy Kadaj stuff. Okay, Zack. Zack got reworked. His skill 1 is a it's a triple HP attack right now, right? It's a triple HP attack, and he does it 2 times, so it's 6 HP attacks. It's like dump HP attack, dump HP attack, HP attack. Why did I do it like that? And it's 20% splash. Double taps it, and then his skill 2, Rush Assault, now ignores defense. And ignore defense is good as of late in JP because the bosses have had rising defenses as well. And so getting that consistent damage with ignore defense has been very valuable in a number of stages. Oh man, I'm gonna have a field day talking about Veins events, aren't I? I want to stream that sooner than later. Maybe tomorrow. Nah, tomorrow's too soon. Where was I going with that? 2 times only with this taunt debuff active? Well, okay, that's a good point, BL, but it's also important to point out that Zack has taunt start on his LD, I believe. So that does help things. Let me pull up Compendium again. Again, the city of Compendium, guys. This site is dope. Very dope. S1 is Jex Slash plus when the enemy's targeting him. Blind Eye, you're killing me. I'm dodging his banner. All right, Sine Wave, you're banned. Out of here. Dodging. How dare you? That was gross. I felt gross saying that. Ugh. All right, Zack's LD. Meteor shots. I love how Cloud has the voiceover in his LD. It's so faithful. So good. Zack would have been better appreciated if Orin didn't become a tank. So let me say what Zack's LD does, because I went over his rework. And then Zack also got a bunch of extra skills too. So Zack doesn't need to press his HP plus anymore. He can just spam skills and never run out. Very, very much appreciated. Oh, another something. A subscription. Thank you, Denise Johnson. I appreciate that. So Zack does a double HP attack and it heals the party and it overheals the party as well. It also drops taunt lock, I should say. Battery Zack afterwards, and it's a super heal for the party. He gets a free skill afterwards. Where did his taunt start come from? Was that on his LD boards? Anyways, he gets a new overhead from his LD. At max stacks, which is 5, he gets 20% HP damage up, overflow up, party HP regen, nice. Party defense up to 100%. Party HP damage up, party HP damage reduction 30%, and party brave damage reduction 50%. And it goes up every time Zack gets hit with either a brave or HP attack. Where's the taunt start in here? Well, Zack gets taunt start somewhere. I don't know where it is. Don't worry about it. The power of soldier. I remember when people were wilding out when Kadaj's video wasn't coming out till like reset. I don't remember that, but I believe you. Yeah, Kadaj was a weird case where people panicked about gold frame debuffs becoming the norm and then it didn't. Nice viewer count. It's still at 69 right now, so good call. It's back. All right, yeah. Nobody leave. Nobody join. Where was I going with that? So Zack, he got more party utility. So whereas he was a guy who drew aggro and didn't take much brave damage before, now he actually heals the party and he provides some benefits as well. And his personal damage got up to like crazy too. So he is definitely still the high damage tank who mitigates damage. And I love Zack to death. He's my favorite character. I got a Zack poster on my wall behind my computer right now. But I had a very difficult time using Zack. Part of it was because I was trying to use unit and everything. And I hate rerunning stages, so if I ran in global, I'm definitely gonna rep Zack again because I got my unit itch out the way. But yeah, running unit and Zack together didn't provide good results generally because there was not enough coverage for orbs and bosses potentially. So if I built around Zack, I definitely could have. But the thing is, sometimes when it's a lot more advantageous for the bosses not to get turns, defensive strats in this game are not as easy to pull off. So this is not me saying Zack is bad, because he's definitely not. But you have to play a certain way to get the most out of Zack. And if the bosses aren't getting turns, that kind of defeats the purpose of using a tank, especially Zack, when his party buffs aren't very good. He's more defensive. So if you're not embracing the defense, then there's not really much point using Zack. And a lot of the strategies I ran were pure offense with occasional defense. So Zack could potentially work there, but I personally found it harder for him to work there. And it's not fair to compare him to Auron because Zack does way more on-turn damage than Auron's. Because Zack's on-turn damage without ignore defense is actually really good. It's just a different play style, right? Yeah, 40% attack and Embrave buff. And on top of that, what's his overhead give? It gives, it's not even party HP damage up. It's self HP damage up. He gives party HP regen, defense up, and Brave and HP damage resist. So if Zack is there, he's doing damage, but he needs to be supported. And that's not a problem again, but there's a certain way to play it like that, and I wasn't in the mindset to play it when I was more in the mindset of destroying things with Yuna. $5 from Chris Brown. I was about to start singing a Chris Brown song. The problem with Zack is that he has no cover mechanic, 0 shields, and 0 defensive auras. I disagree completely. Zack doesn't need to cover because he has, and also he has his own shield, and he does have defensive auras. He has party HP damage resist and party brave damage resist, and he overheals the party in his HP region as well. So he's actually the exact opposite. He he has plenty of defensive auras. The problem more so is that you have to treat him like almost a damage dealer, which was a weird thing to transition to for me, because you can't, because the amount of aura Zack brought previously used to be sufficient, but now Zack can't be the sole-ish aura on the team. You got to compensate otherwise. So it requires a certain playstyle, and my mind wasn't wrapped around it, but it took a little bit more time for me to get adjusted for how you should be playing Zack now. You can't fit him in the same teams like you could before. It's a bit more limited. And again, the bosses need to take turns for Zack to be valuable. And with the insane amount of uptick in denying bosses turns and the like, then it became a little bit harder to run Zack. When the boss absolutely needs to get turns, or the strategy you're building around needs to get turns, then Zack can do his thing like crazy, because that skill 2 is nuts. It can cap the entire fight with the right setup. They fixed Zack on Snow. Cap. Snow is no, that's cap. That is supreme cap. Zack out damages. Does Zack out damage Snow? Well, Zack has the ignore defense. Does Snow overheal the party? I don't think Snow has burst heals for the party either. So that's not a. They're still a bit out there, and where Snow has the battery, Zack doesn't. Yeah, I don't like that comparison. They honestly, there's a huge differentiation between the tanks, because Zack is, again, the best on turn damage tank. Period. No one does more damage in one button that's a tank than Zack. He did get DPS armor, yeah. Immune to lock doesn't happen often. Did you 3 his high armor plus? What kind of question is that? Of course I did. Is Zack or Auron easier to kill? I don't know. Snow converts overheals to brave, but yeah, but he doesn't overheal the party. It's just different. It's just different. Another topic on certain playstyles is defensive burst effects versus offensive burst effects. Yeah. It really just requires a shift in things. Also, Snow is what? How late is this JP Retro? Because that's how much older Snow is than Zack. Yeah, no thank you. So as a result, I didn't run Zack as much as I wanted to, just because I wanted to run Yuna a lot. And I got my Yuna runs at the cost of my Zack runs, although I did run them together when I found it appropriate. But I had a hard time personally. That doesn't mean it's not possible, and the lack of dedicated Zack runners on YouTube, I hope doesn't turn into, wow, Zack gets overshadowed by Auron or Snow down the line when he rolls around a global, because that'll be annoying. Especially because Zack has so many fans. So I don't think any bold hot take content creator would dare take that route over Zack. But probably 4 months, yeah. Is your Tola's burst considered defensive burst? I don't know. We're getting into semantics, which I hate. So let's not do that. Yeah, and Zack didn't have an event tied for him. He was just synergy on Quistis Heretic, which is after this, and Prompto's Lost Chapter. It was just annoying on Prompto's Lost Chapter that they ignored HP damage reduction. Like, why would you do that, bruh? I mean, I guess it was to sell Prompto and his dives, but making Zack synergy there. Oh, and Ash rerun next to Zack as well. So if you skipped Ash like me when she came with Strago on his Lost Chapter, this is a potential chance to get Ash's LD. Although she's kind of, I think she could. No, that's not true. She got high armor plus when she came out. So Ash got absolutely nothing. Zack did get the offense armor, and you max that out, and Zack's doing crazy damage on his Rush Assault. So that's what's up. You mean oh, did I say Prompto Lost Chapter on accident? Yikes. Who's the better tank now, Orin or Snow? Yes. I don't know. They do. It's just so different. It's too different. Snow needs a turn to do his counter. Orin doesn't. Orin can do lot loops, and Orin's got the party HP. Does Snow have party HP damage up? I don't think he does, because Orin's got that on a debuff, and he's got melee resist down to make the party hit harder. Yeah, it's just different. Give me a Zack Burst Plus and I'll be on the train. Man, yeah, Zack Burst Plus, that's frame 1. Yeah, Snow doesn't counter. He has a pre-turn follow-up. Big difference. Big difference. We understand nuance here, guys. Nuance. Nuance is the name of the game. Different people are different at better things. There's no one that'll carry you through everything. I was going to say rhyming accidentally, but I didn't rhyme at all. It's a selfish HP damage up. Ah, yeah, see? Yeah. So it's just different. It's just different. Hold on. Send a message. Okay. Yeah, Snow is, yeah, it's just all over the place. Let's not do that. Any more thoughts on Zack, guys, before I keep it moving? I mean, I want to rep him more in global. That's one of my big regrets of JP. I repped Noel offline in JP. I should have recorded more of those runs, but I was just lazy, and there was too much in life going on to record a bunch of Zack runs in JP, and I just prioritized Yuna. But on my new game plus in global, it's definitely all Zack, all day, every day. Rap for us. Y'all don't want these bars. Okay, moving on. Quistis is last. Whew, man, I can't believe I thought this was only going to take me a half hour. What was I smoking? Do I have a Quistis picture? Do I have a Quistis picture? I don't. Okay, let me grab that real quick. Quistis had a mission done. No, it wasn't a mission dungeon. It was a heretic, right? It was a heretic. That sounds about right. This was a funny orb. But let me talk about Quistis' rework right quick. Quistis, I think she delays. I think her skill 1 is just a. Oh, she got the very nice seed costume that I'm going to no shame buy in global, because this costume is fire. Let me show that on screen right quick. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Boom. There we go. Quistis has legs aside from her event. If you can't rap, we're gonna revoke your black card. I'm not a rapper. You got the beat in the background already. It's funny you say that because I actually can't hear it. I just turned it on and muted it. You guys are hideous. Hideous. Oh my god. Everyone in chat's getting a ban except Blind Eye. Oh my god, you guys are killing me. Quistis, ah man, Quistis is hot. She's also a good unit. Doesn't she's got 50% splash on her skill 1 now, and it delays all the targets 1 turn, right? Yeah, that is right. Batteries the party, delays all the targets 1 turn, 50% splash. And her skill 2 is actually instant turn right now, so you can chain that together, which is pretty sick. So skill 1, delay them, and she has that such fast charging EX too. It's pretty good. That was the meat of her rework. And then what after that? Her LD. She got Brave Gain up on her LD. That's what I remember. What else did she get? Chat is hideous right now. Down bad for Quistis? Absolutely. Always down bad for Quistis. Yes, please. Chat is having an awakening from the video. Y'all are ugly. Rap 2 Quistis lines, please. Oh man, what does that mean? What does that mean? Rap 2 all right, here we go. There we go. Man, all right. Yo, I got bars. I'm about to embarrass myself, bro. I'm thinking. Bars are coming to me. Yo, if Quistis hits you with the delay, she's also gonna make you pay for that costume. Jaws drop when she enters the room. That seed outfit. Time to get lit. Bars. I'm not a rapper. I'm not a rapper. What was that? Oh my god. What is this dream? Oh my god. I'm not a rapper. Oh, if you guys will pay me $5 to rap, I will. Okay. Where was I? Jesus Christ, Quistis. Quistis is alright, but she's a pain hot. Debatable. Quistis I would pull for delay because good and some no hit quitters. I see. Isn't Quistis able to delay for 3 turns, and there's going to be a future Lufenia where that will be a requirement for the orb? Huh. Why do you say that? Because that is her orb. I'll go down nuclear for Quistis. All right, I see. Y'all are clearly bored on us. That JP Retrospectives. I hate it here. This is so funny. Ask me the rap answering questions. No, stop asking the black guy to rap. Quistis, focus. She gets a she gets a buff. What does the buff do? Damn it. Self attack up and brave up, brave damage up, brave gain up. Is that for the party? So she ignores delay immunity, which is pretty funny and valid for Quistis. So she'll always just go beyond. It's party. She gets party brave gain up, right? It just can't be self, right? Let me double check Discord. Someone, no, stop. Leave me alone. Let's check Discord. Quistis. Okay, so increased by 1 stack every time an ally acts, so she benefits from the party from the enemy not taking turns. She always ignores delay immunity, which is pretty dope. So it's party attack and then brave up 50%, party brave damage up 30%, party brave gain up 20%. So that's all some pretty good stuff. She's the delay queen and she does it better now. Having instant turn rate on skill 2 is so funny. And she has, I think she's got skill recovery. Yeah, she has double skill recovery Is it both of them or is it just skill 2? I know she recovers one skill somewhere. No, it's just, oh, she only recovers a skill 2 on using LD. So she gets a, I think that means, I think she starts with 5 skill 2s, right? So yeah, she's got 5 skill 2s off the bat. She gets 1 back from C65 and she gets 3 back from LD. So she's got a lot of 3-turn delays on deck. Let me just catch up the chat because y'all are hideous right now. Back on topic, damn it. She makes you return to. Thank you, Blind Eye. Debuff armor? Does she have debuff armor? I think no. I'm pretty sure Quistis has Brave Gain armor, but she doesn't have a C slot, so she can't do the. Again, shout out to the City Compendium. This site has got the goods. Yeah, Quistis has battery armor. Yeah, thanks guys. Glad I could stop by. All right, catch out, Casey. Catch out. Peace out, Casey Walton. Hey guys, if you guys enjoyed the rap, like a video, like this video, please. God damn it. Or you get. Is that gonna be the thing now? Premium raps. If y'all ask me to rant on the rap on the ranting hour, you're getting banned. I believe someone got Onion Knife through Quistis, Lufenia with Quistis. So yeah, let's talk about the Lufenia. I think we talked enough about Quistis. She has Brave Gain up, and she's got better auras, and she's got Brave damage up for the party. So that's all good stuff. The Lufenia was one of those that sounded toxic on paper, but once people got their hands on it, the orb, by the way, was to, I think it was delay plus regular delay plus 1, and yeah, nope. Plus 1 if the target's delayed, plus 10 if the target's delayed at least 2 turns. All right. Which sounds like, oh no, you need Cloud of Darkness or Quistis. Oh no, they're making us pull. But actually, what ended up happening was people brought like under-geared Quistis, like 35 CP Quistis, and just compensated with other things. Because she has 5 delays now. And the boss worked kind of weird. Yeah, Quistis Friend, Quistis Call, under-geared Quistis and party, and just compensating otherwise. Because the bosses actually, this was an interesting fight. Because the bosses actually didn't have that much HP. But they gained an aura to where if you didn't delay them for 3 turns, I think it was, then they started recovering 10% HP. So you needed to plan around that. But with proper strategy, you know, you could just kind of meme on this fight. So it actually ended up not being that big of a deal in practice. Yeah, 10% HP heal. Yeah, so it healed for 10%, but it was very choreographed and very obviously, if you knew what you were doing, the fight actually wasn't very restrictive, and you could just bring a meme Quistis and or a Quistis Friend and or a Quistis Call, or just your own Cloud of Darkness, and it died pretty quickly. Yeah, they had 7 million HP. 7 million HP. Machina can. No, I shouldn't make that joke, but yeah, you did not. See, Silocons. That's why I'm glad I do this, because not everyone is talking about the fact that you could just do it that way. I mean, I think look up Stimpy's channel around that time. He did. I'm pretty sure he did it with a 35 CP Quistis. They had an aura where they were immune to delay, hence Quistis. Okay, thanks for pointing that out, Riley. No, stop trying to get me to rap. Stop. Stop. Leave me alone. Where was I going with that? Yeah, I mean, it was. I don't know why they like bringing the tear eyes around when Quistis is around, but I guess they do. Yeah, not too. I don't remember anything else about this boss, to be honest. So if anyone in chat can back me up on that, I'd appreciate it. But I mean, Machina could solo. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but that doesn't really help anyone because Machina is way later, and you're not bringing that Machina to it, you know. Sean Black just subscribed. Thank God that wasn't a chat asking me to rap. Ask me about the game, damn it. Bahamut rap. Bahamuto. Such an idiot. Forgot to leave a like. Thank you. I appreciate it. I do appreciate those likes. It does help get things around. And what am I gonna name this? JP Retrospective featuring rapping. This boss has been Quistis fodder since Cosmos, bruh. Not even. I think this was Quistis's boss on Quistis's event. This is just the Quistis boss. Like, it's weird. It's weird. Bahamut. I can do Bahamut. That one's fine. The one that's difficult for me nowadays is the sync. I can't. I lost the ability to do that. I just feel like I feel like I'm a chicken when I do that. Like, I feel like I'm squawking, and I just can't do that. I lost it. I would love to be a voice actor someday, because I think I have a decent range of voices I can do, but you just lose stuff sometimes, you know. All right, later, Casey. I don't know. I haven't been talking about call abilities, have I? Yikes! I kind of dropped the ball there. Oh well. Wait for the. Whenever I mess on something, the thing I always back up to is just wait for the infographic. Everything in the kitchen sink edit. Oh, you're super banned. Squawking or squawking? Okay, you're also banned. Where was I going with that? Quistis, both the Quistis' calls delay, which are, I think one of them is skill 2 and the other one is just her LD. And I think her LD call gives Brave gain up, but let me double check that, because you know I be getting stuff wrong frequently. Y'all don't know. I really want to destigmatize making mistakes. Because really, we shouldn't judge people by the mistakes they make. I say this all the time. I forget where I heard it. But judge people by how they correct themselves and how they learn. Not about the mistakes they make. You're like, oh, damn, I fucked up. Like, oh, my bad. All right, cool. That should be the end of the conversation. But, you know. A lot of other streamers take over 30 minutes to talk about calls. What? It's not that deep. Okay, attack and brave damage up, brave gain up. So it's a 10% brave gain up and brave damage up on Quistis. Quistis? Destigmatize. Was that a Kadaz joke? Blind eye, please. We joke about it. I'm banning you all. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, lots of good stuff. So overall, this burst cycle, in hindsight, it really wasn't that bad. I mean, Transcendence 5 was cool. Let me change it back to Ace. Actually, no. Let me just do this. Bam. It's the fact that you actually say it a lot that it makes it good for you, but sometimes you see others do it to shock. Yeah, I feel that. I don't know. Part of the other half of being quick to admit mistakes is that it's annoying when they're like, you messed up. I'm like, yeah. I mean, that you guys pointed out for me. It gets the vibe going like, all right, yeah. I mean, yeah, he knows he messed up, and you guys always see me pin a comment with a correction if I know I messed something up. Like, what was it? Ferris saying Ferris had brave damage reduction, or brave damage up on her debuff when that actually wasn't the case. I mean, who does it hurt to correct yourself? You know. Riley. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to read this because I'm feeling real ugly right now. Bahamut coming down like a comet, bringing me chills like a villain getting his kills. Kefka, laugh, clowning on these enemies. They need an ambulance because I'm throwing hands like I'm the man. All right, that was way off. What is this stream? Oh, I butchered that, man. My throat hurts. Pause. Does it hurt your pride? I mean, who has pride over a fucking mobile game? That's so weird to me. Who cares? Literally, who cares? Very weird to me. Yeah, overall, the month, in hindsight, wasn't as bad as it felt initially. Transcendence 5 was sus in the middle at first, just being a tanky-ass fight. Aranea's Lost Chapter had some kinks to it, and if you didn't have the proper range damage or ways to deal with the breaks, then it could be very toxic. But otherwise, you just pull Prompto because he's a good character, clearly. Zack good, although you got to think harder about how to use him. He's not as broken as he was previously, but he's very good. There's just a different setup costs required for him, and Quistis, excuse me, retains her spot as the delay queen, joins the ranks as a brave gain up unit, and yeah, just her general shenanigans. Her LD animation is weird though. Yeah. Are you not talking about Palom? What about Palom? Oh, he was on the banner. He was on the Quistis banner. Yikes. Damn, that's crazy. Well, I have nothing to say about Palom because he's LD banner filler. I haven't seen anyone use Prompto after that event. Have you searched in Japanese for Prompto and sorted by recent? Also, I'm pretty sure Alphano used Prompto on Kane's Intertwined Wills, among other things. So, yeah, I've seen plenty. Prompto, yeah, Prompto's still going fine. Saw him use on Vayne's Lufenia off the top of my head. Range damage orbs is kicking there. Yeah, so just do a little more searching and you'll yeah, Shadows Lufenia with the dodge orb and the ignore defense orb. Yep, premium there. JP dude that used Prompto and Jaguar's Lufenia. Yeah, but thank you guys for pointing out these runs, because I barely even watch. I don't even watch my own videos. I don't even watch my own videos, honestly. I just be throwing them in the editor and uploading it, not double checking. Talking about the video, please do underestimate Ace. His burst plus is very solid. You mean do not underestimate Ace? Yes, Riley. I actually covered that in the beginning, but yeah, I said Ace is probably. Let me refine that. Ace is probably the most budget-friendly burst available unit. Budget being you don't need to green him to make him effective, and honestly, he can work pretty well with just LD too. I try for Arden, but still pulls up videos from like a year ago. Yeah, Arden might just be an RIP on YouTube. I'm definitely not running him. That's beyond my bandwidth. What can I say about Quistis? Sleep on her delay and you get dismissed. Yeah, it's all good, Riley. I like Prompto, but I was scared he wasn't great because I haven't seen him. Good to know I don't need to worry. Yep, Prompto's fine. You have no need to worry. The only time I'd be worried, honestly, is when people are trashing someone beyond like the first 24 hours. That's when I'd start to like kind of raise my eyebrows. I might be squipping that whole month other than taking some Quistis. I mean, yeah, that's real. Nothing wrong with that. I need to refine my take on pulling for the 2-week synergy units, but I don't quite know where that's going yet. Golbez is also rip on YouTube. Well, I have nothing nice to say about Golbez. Ace should be I'm not saying Ace should be 0-3. I'm saying Ace can work fine without being green. Most of his utility is not locked behind his burst, behind his green burst. Haven't seen HN Toto. Give Toto some time. Give Toto some time. If I meet her cosplayer, she's gonna get that kiss consent. How about takes about pulling for calls? So I used to be anti-pulling for calls until I realized how much I used calls, the same calls over and over again. And then I changed my mind. It's as easy as that. Calls can sometimes have more of a shelf life than some units. So a lot of the times those units that come with calls are solid in the party, but you can just open. It's usually the debuffers. Debuffers are usually really good as calls. Sometimes they're good in the main party, but usually with the debuffers, they offer more in their debuff than they do being present, and calls can generally take advantage of that. So it's usually them that they can get really crazy with. So I used to see a problem with pulling for calls, but I don't anymore personally. 2-week synergy does depend. I'm in the same vein of 2-week synergy. Vein. I was gonna talk about Vayne. I might skip all of Vayne's cycle entirely. I don't even know if I got his burst if I green him, but that's a topic for another discussion. But no, that's just literally a topic for another discussion. Golbez with Foresight's a little bit yikes. Kurasame does more work as a call in some dud units. Yeah, Kurasame, I was having a moral crisis because I did that Snow Intertwined Wills run earlier today, and I had Kurosama in the main party, and I was like, wait, who am I gonna bring instead of Kurosama as a call? I was like, yo, Kurosama is not a call. What do I bring? Ah, I was freaking out. Super call units. Yeah, this Vanille's a good one. Jack, Ferris. I appreciate enchant calls now with Yang. Yeah, dude, calls are great. Sephiroth call is not getting a lot of talk. Yeah, Sephiroth's call is better for bosses that cleanse a lot. So I actually what's it called? Transcendence 6 with the bosses that could cleanse if you weren't careful. Throw in Sephiroth's LD call, or just his regular call because he's got debuff startup. Was very helpful for maintaining the 1 debuff condition. I love using Cam Call and Yang. Does that confirm to work? That's pretty dope. How do you feel about Fran now? Fran is sick and great and awesome. That's it. That's the tweet. That's all I think about Fran. She's great. Fran and Pain together sounds just hilarious amount of debuffs. We're definitely getting power creep in JP soon. We are definitely getting power creep in JP soon. It's happening. It's happening. Still no text back, huh? Crazy. Yeah, I think that's all I really want to talk about. So that went. This is gonna go for about an hour and a half ish. For a first time, not having much of an idea of what I was talking about. This felt pretty good. Yang is already enough self battery. It just depends on your team. This was pretty fun, guys, especially for an unprompted stream. And we're at 69 right now. Awesome. You guys are great. This was very helpful for me trying to get over the being too conscious of my words. So if I can stream like this more consistently and just talk about what I want to talk about, and I'm not going to collaborate for this one. This is all me because this is what I think. I say it all the time. I'm a huge introvert, guys. It might not seem like I'm an introvert, but I get super burned out from talking to people really fast. And if I overdo it, like I was doing with those reaction streams, it kills me, and then I fall behind. So I gotta find a balance. And this stuff is just for fun as well. I game, like I've been just playing Mass Effect all day pretty much and working on some videos on the side. I have a job, I do other stuff. I have a girlfriend. So whoever's just Grand Ruby while I do Retrospective on Saturdays, no. Because I am generally hanging out with my girlfriend on the weekends. She's just out of town. So I'm just gonna do these when I can. I can't get a good schedule for these. The Wednesday stream is probably the best I can do. Weekends are usually a dead run for me. It's Pain pity worthy. I threw all my gems on her and nothing. If you don't have enough gems to pity, don't use gems. That's what I think. But no, not pity worthy. No me, no Necklord, no others. This is me. I need my solo time. Chat as a side piece. Nah, y'all are great. Because me talking to myself would be a lot more awkward. Trust me. Yeah, Pain's got some good stuff. It's kind of hard for me to say if Pain's pity worthy because we don't have foresight. I mean, I think she's real good. But yeah, dude, don't gamble like that. Do not gamble like that. I'm getting I'll say it again. I said it in the beginning of the stream. TCC Discord, guys, the Crystal Chronicles. Look them up on YouTube because I don't know how to find the link and send it to you guys. Ooh, John Belmont just released a High Armor Guide Plus. I'm gonna shout that out without even watching it. Yeah, we're doing it for fun. Yeah, I'm not trying to. So me begging for money on here is not related to the fact. It's just me trying to make money. Not if I made zero money, I'd still do it for fun. It's just also fun to make money. I see the band thing. I didn't even come up with that myself. That's from the Black Hokage YouTuber. Great guy. I'm watching him since I was like very young. Definitely one of my big inspirations for making YouTube content. But he's always like, you say something dumb in the stream, he's like, I'm gonna ban you. But he actually does it. He's like 600. Yeah, dude, save your gems. Save your gems. Oh, you watch TBH? Yeah, I've been a TBH fan since he was Modern War Negro, bro. Ever since he was doing Assassin Digga on stream. Oh my god. I've been watching him since like since the beginning. Stealing jokes? Is it stealing jokes or is it paying homage? Pikachu wasn't even here, but Pikachu was preemptively banned. I wake up and ban Pikachu. John Bellman, I just saw you tag me in your video. I'm gonna boost that on my channel. If this video is, I'm not even gonna say if the video is good because I know it's gonna be good because you're great. You might have just knocked me out of making a video. So congrats. Enable my laziness. Can I figure out how to pull that up on stream? Oh, all right, bruh. John Belmont, I love you, bruh. This video is 25 minutes. I'm sorry. I'm not watching this today, homie. Oh, at least you got timestamps. Wow, I'm just hovering over the. Oh man, you did your thing on this, bro. Oh man, you know that meme where it's like, I ain't read all that, but I'm happy for you, or sorry that happened. I'm gonna watch your video. Don't worry about it. I'm giving you a hard time, but I'm not watching it today. I'm gonna shout you out like I did though. Good on you jumping the gun. See, my lazy ass. I could have released a video today, but I decided to play Mass Effect. Timestamp the rap line. See, I'm not going to timestamp it. You know why? Because someone else is going to do it for me. That's called working smarter, not harder. Yeah, John Belmont, you over in the community post. There was a rap. Bro, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay, yeah. My brain is spiraling out of control. Hey, don't thank me for something I haven't done yet. I might change my mind. Slow your roll, Slim. Nah, I'm gonna do it right now. Chat, if you have anything you want to impart upon me, now is the time, because I'm thinking about closing up shop and going back to Mass Effect. If you're watching the VOD, like the video. Man, I want to marry Zazie Beetz. That is a gorgeous woman. Thank you, Instagram. Whew. All right, focus. Y'all, okay. Anyone else that's black in stream? Y'all watch Chris move? Y'all watch anyone in here watch Chris move? I identify with no, I'm not gonna say I identify with the YouTube origins, but I feel that, because I remember he said he started off his YouTube channel because he was trying to watch booty shaking videos. Oh my god, Chris move, haha. Oh man, yo, he just makes NBA videos now. That dude made his cheddar. He's chilling. Would you advise to at least pull Golbez LD for his burst cycle fights? Yes, I would. Give that guy a manual. I owe it to yourself and my family. I ain't got a family. I don't know. I ain't got a family. We don't love them out here. Best Boondock season? Season 1. What kind of question is that? All right, John, you are getting a shout out. You are getting a shout out saying you probably. I'm gonna say how good your video is without having watched it. You are getting a blind endorsement. That's how much I trust you. Don't don't do me dirty. Chris Move was an OG for a game that's kind of dead. Yeah, he was up in the Call of Duty game before everyone else. Well, not he was up in the Call of Duty YouTubers. Yeah, You got a mama. You talked about it. Oh, okay. I do have a mom. Okay, well, let me rewind that. When you say you owe it to your family, I assume that means like you got kids. Nah. Chris Move is that man. All right, I'm glad I got y'all already know. Harrier. Harrier. Nah, season 2. Cap. Season 1 is unmatched. Episode 4 with the analogies to the Iraq War, and Ed Wuncler being an analog to George Bush, and everything about that. That perfect. Season 1 was profound, and also it introduced Stink Meter. Chris moving that. Oh man, y'all really out of here, aren't you? Chris moving that Comcast leg. Come on, cuh. Say it ain't so, cuh. If you watch some of the people I watched, you can definitely hear their influence, because I'd be referencing them sometimes. Modern War Negro. I mean, the Black Okage, Chris Move. Who else? Patrice O'Neal. Who else are my inspirations? Bill Burr. Who else did I watch? Lots of comedians though. Lots of comedians. Let's Nab Oprah. Oh yeah, the Oprah episodes. Take Me or Two. Uncle Ruckus. Oh, what did y'all? Oh, you know, I can't do my Uncle Ruckus impression without getting in trouble, because YouTube probably wouldn't like that. Oh, what are y'all doing now? Respect the white woman, you hear me? You're getting the court dirty. Getting the court dirty. God. Ruckus. Rip. Oh man. Rip John Witherspoon, man. The Boondocks ended after season 3, by the way. Let me finish shouting out John Belmont. High Armor. You're hearing my shout out in real time, bro. I'd be honored. In fact, I'm going to give a very neutral endorsement while also making it seem like I watched it. I wonder if... no, I will never have a moment like that with Ink. That just won't happen. Waka is the Uncle Ruckus of Final Fantasy. The basketball episode. Reverse Fiddle. He was 110% black. Oh, man, we're going off the rails, guys. Dave Chappelle. Oh, yeah, Dave Chappelle, absolutely. Hope you guys can hear some of their influence. Patrice O'Neal is probably my number 1, though. There would be no Black Nero without Patrice O'Neal. Full stop. That man changed my life. Greatest comedian of all time. I'm putting him over Chappelle now. I used to put Chappelle over Patrice, but nah. Patrice was on another plane of existence, bro. That's next level. I might in all caps release a video on this if I can get my life together, but this should suffice. In the mean, show him some love, tell him I sent ya. See, the whole tell him I sent you thing, I get free promotion by telling people to watch your video. I can't lose. Uncle Walkus, you guys are hideous. You guys are so ugly. I can't believe I rapped earlier. That was so silly. Yeah, we are definitely winding down now. I'm itching to get some more Renegade points. Y'all don't understand. Oh, I'll even throw it. If you don't go and boost this video, you are banned. Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. How much to rap again? No, I'm not accepting rap donations. Just don't do it. Then I'll feel like a prostitute. Yeah, don't waste your hard-earned money on me making a wrap up, please. Or do. Actually, it's your life and your money. Okay. John, you have been shouted out without me having watched the video. Cost me $5 earlier, no regrets. Y'all are goofballs. Oh, wait, I forgot to shout out my own Transcendence 2 run. Man. Sometimes you just gotta chill. Now, this is what I do. You guys are getting eyes into how I be running my channel sometimes. I look up my own video and I repost it. Especially if it's a poll. Polls do really well on YouTube's algorithm for some reason. I don't understand why, but I don't question no more either. Best burst to token? I don't know anymore. I'm getting second thoughts on Ishtola. Oh, Tyler the Creator. Tyler the Creator was a huge influence for me too. He was edgy right when I needed it to be. Protest for rapping. The amount of trust you have in me is amazing. John, my rule of thumb is I almost generally trust people I find funny. Because funny people are usually also the most honest people. That's a generally good heuristic in life. Who doesn't want to get polls from people they never heard of, who make videos they don't care about? Yeah, exactly. I trust funny people. Machina is pretty good, yes. I thought your name is so confusing. Hi, hello, Machina is pretty good. I almost read that out loud. All right, time to spam my own video. Here's my video. How long have I been on YouTube? Is it 2 years now? It's weird to think about. I'm just some idiot with a mic, bro. I'm torn between Bartz and Garland. I lean Garland. Garland for the immediate future. Plus, Tifa. I mean, Bartz has that baller banner being a burst unit on Tifa's LD. So, Machina is far too away, yes. Garland, he looks better and is current. Yeah, I feel it. Transcendence 2, left. Y'all, at the top, at the middle of the hour, I'm turning the stream off. So, if there's anything pertinent or urgent, now's the time. You got 4 minutes, all right? Onion Knight. Yeah, Onion Knight was my goat in Transcendence 2. I was panicking, man. I was like, man, everyone and their mom's using Garland and Terra. What I'm gonna do? Onion Knight came in clutch. Yeah. And I gotta ask for engagement. So, you all planning to run? Engagement really does help. It's actually kind of, I thought it was overblown being a consumer of YouTube, but now actually being behind the scenes, you see like the more engagement stuff gets, and it's why we ask. Because I also noticed a stark difference in growth when I just asked people to do stuff versus if I didn't. Just that little reminder pushes people over the edge. It's just part of the game, baby. Token Cloud, Terra, Noctis, or Kuja. Ooh. Those are tough choices. I don't even know what to tell you out of them, bro. I mean, probably Terra for the immediate future. I don't know. I don't like giving advice generally. That's why I do because I know there's the whole should you poll format and telling people what to do. I never agree with that because I think the game has too many variables. And I'd much rather say what I'm doing because it puts skin in the game and it shows my thought process. And if you want to follow along, just fine, or maybe you could learn how to figure out your own thought process. But I'm really not of the mind of telling people what to do. I'm more so giving advice to people on how to think about things. Does that make sense? Low key, is Tifa slightly overrated? No. She's broken. Tifa's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Tifa was so overpowered that I just kind of refused to use her until like a few months later. Tifa's ridiculous. Tifa will trivialize content. That's kind of a shame for Golbez because Tifa's easier to fit in teams and does more single target damage, and she's also hot, so Tifa wins. How much fun have you had with Kuja Burst Plus? A lot of fun. Ultima doesn't suck. Warrior Light and Ramza. Bruh, I don't know what to tell you. Garland's probably the safest choice out of those burst options. Should you pull vids became reading the city database? Yeah, and I am not a fan of that at all. I hate reading. I hate numbers. I hate because numbers, most people do not care about numbers, which is why I just try to say it's like a big buff or a big attack buff or a big defense up. Like, you know, like numbers, people really don't care about numbers, I found. And I try to explain everything as short as possible, which is tough because sometimes you speak slowly and you don't get your words out in time, and then you can't explain stuff slowly. But why take 5 minutes to explain that there was a potency increase and it went from 50% attack to 60% attack and 3 hits instead of 2, instead of just saying it hits harder and does more hits? You know, it's in the ballpark, and the game's not that complicated. That's why should you bulls don't speak to me, because I can just go read to myself. Yes, but then the difference is that some people don't like to read on their own, and then they like to just be. That's why game guides are popular. That's pretty much what it is. It's just a guide, and that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to say what's on my mind. That's why this stream was a lot more fun than a lot of stuff I've done recently. So, I don't watch. I have so little time to watch other people's videos nowadays. Drez donated $5 through Super Chat. I haven't read the chat. I'm closing my eyes. Please don't ask me to rap. Got any old school raps? Rapper's Delight. Why does it send $4.99 instead of $5? Drez, I don't understand your question. Are you asking what rappers I like? So I said the stream was end, but Drez decided to send a Super Chat right at the time. So $5 for 5 more minutes. What do you mean? Got any old school raps? Like, who do I like? I think Jay-Z is the best rapper of all time. Does that count? Anyone watch Dragon Ball Z Abridged? I missed that series. Dodge. Why didn't everyone stop talking? Did they take me seriously when I said I was gonna kill the stream? 'Cause I did mean it, almost. Someone's ready to use $60. Listen. Oh, rap anything from back in the day? Oh. What's back in the day? What's considered back in the day now? Now I gotta look something up. How old is back in the day? I can do some Wu-Tang. What song's been on my mind? Maybe some Jizza Genius. I do like that song a lot. That's like top 5 songs to me. 7th Chamber. 80s, early 90s, Gangsta Paradise, Snoop Dogg. Back in the days whenever you were a kid. Man, I'm feeling Wu-Tang 7th Chamber. Wait, no, not 7th Chamber, 4th Chamber. What is wrong with me? I don't even know my favorite songs. Wu-Tang is forever. Wu-Tang for the children. It's like the last couple bars on Jizz's verse on 4th Chamber on Liquid Swords. That's what's up. And from that, sons are born and guns are drawn. Clips are fully loaded, and then blood floods the lawn. Disciplinary action was a fraction of strength that made me truncate the length 1/10.
Woofer stump, tweeters hiss like air pumps. RZA shaved the track, just caught razor bumps. Scared trying to figure who invented this unprecedented, opium scented, dark tinted. Now watch me blow him out of shoes without clues, cause I won't hesitate to detonate. I'm short fused. Woo! God. That's still fire. Ah. Uh-oh. Did my screen just die? That was weird. Okay, was that good enough? The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air rap. Was that good, guys? I love, that's like one of my favorite songs. Fourth Chamber by Jizza Genius, Liquid Swords album, Wu-Tang, the Quistis Rap was better. I see. That was me just reading right there. When you quoting people's kind of fire, I see. I see. All right, I think this has been a good stream. I had a lot of fun tonight, guys, and chat was definitely part of that. It was unannounced, and I'm happy that I think we peaked at what, 70 people? Let me check the analytics. 70 concurrent viewers. Average watch time 9 minutes 27 seconds. I see. Not bad. All right, that's what's up. Did we peak at that? 81 was the peak. Okay, YouTube analytics are a little confusing. There's some rap right there. There's a walk accent through every penny. I can't do that, John DiMaggio. Okay, this has been great. Again, if you guys are still lingering around, please like the video if you haven't. Subscribe, all that YouTube garbage. Thanks again. I'm gonna do this again. This was a success. We talked about Opera Omnia, but we also got to screw around, and that's also what's fun to do. So, yeah. All right, I'll catch you guys later. Have a great night. Enjoy the raps. Listen to the Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang is for the children. All right, peace.